Okay, no, when I minimize, it starts a new video. Isn't that wonderful? Stupid thing. Well, now all good. So one of the things that I'm doing, excuse me, I have coffee as I'm trying to go to bed. Oh yeah, I wanted to say something funny. Uh, a lot of times I tend to, let me put this out, light a cigarette without lighting it. James Dean style, kind of, I don't know, get in there and be all cool or whatever. I don't know. I guess you can't really see, but I have this torch lighter. Yeah, let me turn that all the way. That is all the way up. It needs a little fluid, but whatever. Small torch lighter. It's good for lighting bowls. Well, I don't use bowl, use bong, but whatever. Could just get it around in there real quick. But yeah, stupid me. Well, you can see it a little in the light, that discoloration. Went like this to light a cigarette, forgetting the flame goes, not up, but out, and it went and killed my hand real quick. I just pulled away, but it was too late. Oh, that shit hurt. I'll tell you that. But anyways, so now, long and short, to get back to the, so I was messing around with the idea of sound as not the first person to come up with this. Everybody knows the relationship between sound and the chakras. Which if you don't know what a chakra is, just look it up. I can explain it to you. So my determination is that recently came up with where a person that I know that throat sings says that this, let's see if I can do it. Should be able to. He's been doing the shit out of it. This is, I don't know if you can hear it in the background. There's a G1 humming, which is the low G on a piano. Third note of a bass guitar, a regular four-string bass guitar, that is. If you have a five-string that has a B string, that's really low. But whatever, third fret. Anyways, point being, I can pretty much do that. I guess I'm throat singing, apparently. Whatever. There it is. So it's fairly loud. I can go a little lower and kind of trying to do this other note where, well, for singing though, anyways, I get back out. Alex tells me that I sound most like Sully, which I always thought years ago. See, the problem is I did this shit years ago, like years and years ago. 19 years ago, 20 years ago to be exact, but yeah, I was so crazy that it took me 20 years to put the shit together. So now I'm 55 instead of 35. Well, what the fuck do you do? You here we go. Let's see if we can, the secret to lighting this is just get your fucking other hand out of the way and don't stick your face too close to it. Yeah. Can you imagine? Ah! I can imagine, so we're not going to let that happen. Um, Yeah, the lowest note I need to hit is a C2, which is just which I can do all day. And even this one song you gotta go. Okay, let's get it right. There we go. I better not do too much of that because my neighbor will get pissed off and be like, "What the fuck, you? Shut up." So I have a problem with him because, of course, I would happen to live across the guy who hates noise and is up all hours. Imagine the karma of that. What a bitch for me, Mr. Noise himself. Anyways, uh, so that's only a C2, so no problem. But what I want to do is hit the lion's roar, feel it from way the fuck down, and be more like, well, I can't, it's not even going to come out. The C1, the octave below that, all the way down to, that's like what, the third white key on the piano, ABC, so that's pretty low. Don't care about the B, don't care about the A. Just for the fact of, um, because it's cool. And I think it does something. Well, whatever. And anyways, the G is, I meditate. That was really the whole point. Actually, and it worked really well because my original range years ago when I started this was only like a D2. And then I thought, well, if I just work at it and just go as low as you can, barely have it come out, that you can practice singing without practicing singing, and it works. So I got down to a C, and now you see I'm like way the fuck down. And I can still hit high notes, so that's not the problem. I guess 55 isn't as old as I thought for that, because I can go way the fuck up to practically a soprano note at this moment. Not this particular moment, because last Wednesday, kind of walked around the whole lake, which took 5 hours, and sung so much that I totally lost my voice. Like, literally, like, well, no way I could talk. But I went, and it went, it just totally above. I barely had any pitch modulation, basically maybe a fifth. From like a low note to a still low note, and then that was it. Anything else beyond that, my voice just went, literally shut up like you were doing what I'm doing now, which is open your mouth and do nothing. But I would do something, and it still did nothing. So that was Wednesday, and today's what? Well, technically Tuesday. So, and this video is long as shit, so I'm gonna have to put it on YouTube. Of course, I dropped my cigarette, stupid fucking thing. But so yeah. Anyways, the G1 is a power note for the third chakra. I determined it myself because the whole A B C D E F G that doesn't work that way. I was talking to the psychic, take it for what it's worth. That there's a tuning though, but it's multi-octave bullshit, and then there's interplay in between, which I was like, oh yeah, I totally know what you're talking about. I think she's full of shit about certain other things, but that one, like she says, I'm ancient. I've lived 10 lifetimes, and that people that say that there's shit tons of lifetimes, that's totally wrong, and I think that that is totally right, and that she's totally wrong. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. Uh, or what is it about? What does that have to do with the price of rice in China or tea, whichever you prefer? um, but yeah, that's the power note for the third chakra for me, and then the heart note is the C2 right there. Well, yeah, I guess right there, not here in your chest, but there, because there's this vagus nerve that terminates there, starts in the back of your head, runs, I don't know, down around something, whatever. I forget. I'd have to look it up, but whatever. So there's that whole feeling knot that you're gonna get, which because most people when they say, "Oh, my heart hurts," the heart's right there. It hurts there. The feeling. So I've been able to activate that because after I got done, I could feel little feelings going up, and I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." So there's a whole physical element to meditation that I sort of tapped into that pre-exists prior to your thinking about it. It's just you got to tap into it. So I found that to be totally true. So that's wicked fucking cool, by the way. Shame more people don't get into it because if they knew about it, they'd think it was awesome and fun. But whatever. Can't tell anybody anything. You know how that goes. Ha ha. I can't even tell myself, so there's no real surprise there. It's amazing how hard it is to get yourself to do shit you think you should, other people, So, yeah, I worry about myself because I never take my own advice nearly as much as I should. My better advice, I take my shit advice very well, apparently. uh, but anyways, getting more back to the point, but whether or not I can do anything is one thing. Uh, I don't know. It's kind of nice because I'm coming up with some ideas. I had a couple that, I don't know. My son comes up with really cool shit, and then I would say my stuff, and it sounds so stupid. I guess that's a good tone with some reverb, though, and then yeah. Well, let's see. What do we got here? Oh, I guess I could turn off that. Oh, good. I can do it without. Oh, nope. I can't. Ugh, there we go. I turned off the tone generator in the background, so I certainly don't need it. Uh, oh, that's right. Wrong guitar, because that's not going to work. I mean, uh, well, the obvious one won't work in a minute. If I can ever get this fucking thing off the stand. Yeah, so much for going to bed now that it's 4 o'clock. Volume down? Of course. Why? No idea. 6. Oh, here we go with this weird tune. Oh, beauty. Hit it right on. At least get some headstock shots. Okay, so this is well, for anybody that gives a shit, tuned down a full step straight. So instead of B standard, it's A standard. So there's your G chord, which is now an A or yeah, an A chord, A major, and then your. But anyways, my first piece went just I don't know, it set up a mood. He's got the tone backed off. And that's about it for that. Is what it is. And then this one. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yep. I'm starting. Start over again. Or then I don't know. That's kind of there was something else I had come up with, but now I fucking forget. It doesn't even matter. I kind of liked it, even though a lot of people don't care for. I just really liked it, especially if I could. I suck at pitch harmonics, I admit. Oh, actually, I used to do this, but whatever. That's the end because I've said enough, and this video is running long.